Hello and welcome to the Orb. This is episode 1. Today we're looking at some old school action. We're looking at season 34 online of X Points. Thanks Joe Scher for putting this on. This is Burt Reynolds' deck, William Faburn. It's a very controlling black-red deck. He's running the Orbs, Onks, the Ices in there for control, and a lot of other things that you don't typically see. Ruck Egg with 2 copies in there. Underworld Dreams to take care of long game decks. He's running the standard Hymns, Sedge Trolls, Hippies, Bolts. I'm on a little bit even more controlling blue, green, white deck. Psyblast take care of some creatures. If I get overrun, I got 2 Wrath of Gods in there. My points are Ancestral, Time Walk, Recall, and last 3 points are Balance. Last thing I want to see is a ton of creatures coming at me real quick. I do run 1 copy of Void Fate and 3 Power Sinks to keep my 4 Sire Angels and 4 Urnums in play. Other than that, I do run some extra creatures. I got 3 Sinbads for drawing, matched up with Sylvan Library. Mana Acceleration, I'm running 3 birds and 1 Land of War Elf. I did win the roll, so I'm on the play, and I start with a Tropical Island into a Land of War. And he says, no more Land of War, you die now. Lightning bolt off the face of the earth. I'm running back into some card draw action. Sylvan Library. And he's got a response of no more land. So he takes out my Tropical Island. Taking with Sylvan. Still have 4 cards in hand. New Tropical Island and pass. So land up. Oh, and he hymns me, because who needs extra cards? And 4 is getting cut down to 2 in a hurry. I lose a Tundra and a Disenchant. I just land go again. Looks like he's starting to take possession of the game. See if he can add some pressure. Here comes something. Oh, a Sedge Troll with 1 mana up to deal with anything that might. Oh, nope. Never mind. 1 mana's not enough. Down it goes. Taking an extra card. Moving down to 16. Oh, 14. Tapping that city again. Arnhem hits the table. Apply some pressure back. Oh, Icy. That deals with that Arnhem pretty well. But no land left to tap down the Arnhem. He's staring at pressure. Here it comes. And 4 goes in. Ooh, Sinbad. Responds with a bolt to Sinbad's face. No extra card draw for me. Still mana ramp, but a little late for that. Take him with Sylvan. New Sinbad. It's running low on bolts, thank goodness. Oh, him's out. My last card, it's a Swords of Plowshare. He's got one left in hand. Just keeping one. Tapping down my Arnhem. Oh, Sinbad in for one. Oh, never mind. Drawing an extra card with a Desert, and here comes a Sarah Angel. Another 4 through. He's down to 12. I'm going to draw again with Sinbad. Oh, surprise, surprise, there's another land. Oh, and another Sarah Angel. Not looking good. And he says that's it. Game 1 is done. And now we move on to game number 2. Taking a mulligan down to 6. Nope, for a better hand. Lead with the Tundra and pass. Oh, second turn him. That always hurts. Who needs a COP black and a disenchant anyways? And I'm back down to 4 cards. That him hurts bad. Drop a Sinbad for some extra card draw. Oh, bolt him off the face of the earth again. Strip mine, because land's overrated. In a desert. Down to 3 cards in hand. 2 lands in play. Oh, Gloom. In case you didn't know, Gloom is really good against all white cards. Yes, there was a bit of sarcasm in the air for that one. He's still ramping with the Felwar Stone. Oh, and another Gloom, because the Swords to Plowshare does need to cost 7. Disenchants up to 8. I drop a Sylvan for some digging. Worked well for me the first game. Let Lane go, and he is back to his control game with his Icy. I'll power sink it for 3. He's got 2 left open. I'd run counter spells in this deck the month before. They seemed a little bit more effective. Drop some protection on the table in the form of a Chaos Orb and an activation. I think we're going to try and thin the Gloom herd that's upon me. He's asking which one he wants me to get rid of. I'd always rather leave the black borders on the table. That'll look so good. More mana ramp in the form of Felwar Stone. He's out of cards. I'm still working with a Sylvan and 2 in my hand, now to 3. take that back, going to 4 and taking 4 life off the board. And I pass, and he's back with another icy manipulator. The good news is that only costs 5 to disenchant now, and he's tapping down my land. Up to 4 cards and passing. William really needs something to draw some offense into me to make me respond. He could be getting real far ahead. I know part of it's the draw. He drops a Royal Assassin. That'll keep anything I have from ever tapping again. And with that icy on the table, it's the old school combo of the last century. Tap your creature, and then I kill it. It's too much of a threat for me. I don't want him tapping down my Sarahs and Urnums, so I do swords it and give him a life back for it. He's up to 21. I feel more comfortable drawing those cards just because the pressure is very little off of his deck. It is a very controlling deck, though. Still tapping down my land. So why would I need a blue or green source when I have a white and 2 colorless? And here comes some pressure. He's got pressure in the form of a Sedgestrel. He's already removing it before I even cast the swords. He knows what's coming. I'm sure I announced it first. Another land in play in my main phase, and a pass with 5 in the hand. He's in top deck mode only. Finally have an answer for that other Gloom. Enough mana. Another turn going to be spent with nothing else to play, but I'm getting further ahead, or at least it's making it easier so I can put some threats on the board. He's back. Oh, good news. He found a 3rd Gloom. Oh, and another disenchant for another turn. Just striking back and forth here. Finally, plenty of mana down for me. And here he comes with a Winter Orb. Spoke a little too soon on that one. Never enough mana out when there's a Winter Orb facing you. With X points, those Moxen are expensive. That Soul Ring is super expensive and great. And when you're not running them, that Winter Orb does a pretty good job. I do like his gold-bordered Winter Orb. Give him extra points for that. And here he goes with more ramp. And he's tapping down some land. Two Savannahs open. He's back to all his land is up, but nothing to throw at me. I'm still digging with 2 land, and he's tapping down everything on tap every turn with his icy. Not a good feeling. Oh, here he comes with the Gloom again, so I've eaten through a bunch of disenchants as it is. You can't get any extra land untapped. I do dig through to find a desert. Puts me up to 3. He's tapping down my untapped, what I'm going to untap, which I'm sure would be a blue source at this point. Looks like I'm back up to a full grip of cards. He's got a couple in hand. Oh, him. He's taking that number back down. Took 2 and 3, a Power Sink and an Urnum. Get a birds out. Oh, that's good news. And I'll actually get to use this mana every turn. It'll technically leave me 4 open, so I can hopefully dig into and earn them. Oh, I'm up to 5 now. Too bad that Sarah Angel costs 7. Lots of digging, up to 6 mana. I'm getting closer. Oh, Soul Ring. It's not too far away from being able to fireball me for what I have left on the table. I think I'm at 14 right now. He's still sitting at 24. Oh, book. That's bad news. He's going to start digging and digging and digging. And he's going to find something that is just going to wipe me out. I need to deal with that quick. And real bad news is I'm way deep on enchantments, just dealing with everything else he's been throwing at me. Draw go. He's drawn again. I think we have a little bit of a discussion here. He talks about tapping the wrong mana, or he's saying he wish he would have used some of his artifact mana to draw off that book, which I get why. But he does have a solution here. A hippie's hit the table. And really all it gives me is I just get to untap one more land, because all he's going to do is in turn tap down that winter orb. Uh-oh. I want to play with your hippie, so I'll just borrow it on my side here. How kind of you. And there he goes. He's tapping down that winter orb, and everything's back undone for him. Winter orb's back on. And book's open again. So what's better than 1 card return? 2 cards. Nope. He thinks I got too much land to play, so here comes a sinkhole. Another blue source down. And he's let me go with his hippie. He is not letting me untap another blue source at this point. 1 was enough. And his hippie's coming to do work. Finally sent the first damage of the game in. I don't know what turn we're on, but it's deep into it. And I have to pass and discard. Sylvan's gone. Hippie nabs up a Dark Ritual on his side. No big loss there, unless he's using that Fireball. Oh, he's got an answer. I got a lot less life than he does. He's got a Sedge Troll out there. And he's got that book open again. He's going deep. Oh, no. He's trying to tear off my birds, my only blue source. Avoid Fate sees some play, thank goodness. Because they were going to be murdered in a hurry. And he says, I don't mind. I can throw down some more heat. How about a second sedge troll? He knows that hippie's going to get through again, so I do get one untapped land. I guess his solution is we can tap it down with the icy and then not lose anything. Nope. Never mind, he's taking it. Oh, he was only losing a dark ritual, so again, not a big loss. He's getting all his land back this turn. I'm sorry, that's what he's after. Makes sense. Oh no, I want to borrow your other creatures too. Another control magic. So these came in from the board. Super helpful, obviously. It turns into a 2-for-1 more often than not. They have to lose one of their creatures and then deal with it as it tries to beat them to death. He doesn't mind. He's going even further into his library. I'm sure he minds, but he has access to a lot more card advantage than I do. This late in the game, that's important. A pile of land is useless to me. Here comes a new tundra. And here comes a hippie. So my sedge troll's not as powerful as his. I don't have a swamp in play, but I do have that birds up for regeneration to hold his off, and hopefully keep sending that hippie in. Straight to his demise. Library's open again. Book's tapped. He's reading. And here comes a solution. Lightning bolt. Birds always eat the end of the lightning bolt, it seems, but put a regeneration shield on my sedge, or should I say his sedge troll. He's got that solution for my hippie coming in again. That's his hippie. And I'm down to one land again. 30 turns into a game. Oh, correction. I'm up to 2. Everything's fine. I'm just passing because I know I'm falling further behind. I really need to deal with, well, not only the gloom, the winter orb that's setting me so far back, the icy that's keeping him in control. This is looking bad for me. Uh-oh. Again, he thinks I'm using too many lands over here, so sinkholes out tundra. I'm down to one land, and he's coming in with a team. Hippie for hippie. There's the 2-for-1. My single control magic murdered 2 hippies and ate a few of his cards. I'm just passing and letting that sedge troll come in and hoping for brighter days. Doing a little crackback, trying to draw down some of his life. I can only do this a few times because he is further ahead in life. Drawing more cards. Here he comes again. Another 3 in. Tapping things. Oh no. Nothing like seeing a pile of sedge trolls headed your way. At least one's on my side. Back up to 7 cards, mostly because I can't use land. Mana? He's completely shut that off for me. My lands are one and done. Or not even that sometimes. Here we go, cracking out another blue source. Sinkholing out. Finally, I have to throw a body in front of those sedge trolls coming in so I don't die. Llanowar Elf for the win. Just kidding. More like the stay of execution for a night. Oh, drawing tons and tons of cards. Sedges are in again. I'm down to 1. Don't sneeze on me. Take a look and have nothing. There wasn't much to do at that point. All right, and here we go. Game number 3 on the orb. We have black-red versus all the other colors. William just took a mulligan down. I'm on the play for the horrible control beatdown that I just faced. I throw a Tundra and pass. He responds with a Swamp. Pass. I say, you see my 1 Tundra, I'll double them. And he does the same with his Swamps. He gets some mana ramp going with a Felwar Stone. I have a Desert. That doesn't really do me a whole lot of good against his creatures because he has Hippies and Sedges for the win. But I do throw down a Sinbad. And he responds with another Gloom. And Gloom is kind of hateful. Oh, I'm upkeep drawing with Sinbad. So I get an extra card this turn, essentially a land. And there we go. An Urnum Djinns hit the table. Quick answer. Gloom doesn't frighten me when I have an army swinging through the trees. And he says that's fine. But you can have 1 land. I'll take that trade. Another Tundra down. I'm sending some heat. 5 off his life total. He's down to 15. Oh, there's a big pointed card. 3 extra for me, Ancestral. This is looking good. Back up to a full grip of cards, 7 in hand. He's doing more ramp. Looking for some solutions. Uh-oh. I'm taking care of some land, but that's alright. I still have that Urnum. Sinbad's getting in a little tickle. I decide not to untap blue-white and take green instead because I feel like I could probably do more with it. I also want to keep up the threat of Avoid Fate. Oh, no, I take that back. I want to get a Sylvan down because it's hit the board all 3 games. And this will be great. I'll put the Sinbad back to work, hopefully drawing extra cards in the form of land, stacking them with the Sylvan. And he says, I don't think you will. Oh, I take that back. He'll let me. He double bolts my Urnum this go around. 1 land. Send the Sinbad in for some work, applying pressure. In the form of 1 lowly 1/1 on the board. I do think I remember this. I don't think I had any land stacked or available. He says, I see your library, and I just brought a giant book to the table. Here I go again with my library. I'm taking an extra card just because I know how long it takes to apply pressure for his deck to get out there. Doing him damage with my Sinbad. There goes my Sarah Angel to the graveyard. Not because he did anything, but play that Gloom. 8 is too much for me, especially with that Winter Orb on the table. More mana ramp for him. Digging with my Sylvan again. More land on the table with a Desert. In for one with Sinbad. He's doing some work. I think he's got 3 or 4 in this game. Tapping a bunch of stuff. Losing life with the city, and New Arnhem's out. More pressure's back. He's going to need to find some answers, and pretty quick. Still digging with that book. Reading, and passing. Looks like he's down to about 7. 2 turns left at best, unless he deals with that Arnhem. I'm in for 5. He's down to 2. I'm still sitting at 7 cards, but only 2 land. What's it going to be? Oh, Terror and a Void Fate. Did you see that? Void Fate in? Dodging that Terror. Oh, Sedge Troll down. Sedge Troll can stop one of those damage coming in. Or, I'm sorry, can stop that Arnhem from coming in. He is still going to take 1 from the Sinbad. That Void Fate was crucial. Just when you think of Void Fate's terrible, it comes in and does awesome things. He's blocking, regenerating, losing 1 life down to 1, hanging on by a thread. Untapping a lot of stuff. There we go. Realizes his orb still works for him. Drawing 1. Does he have a solution? He needs another Terror. Oh, or an Icy. That's a good answer. That'll shut me down in a hurry. It's not like I can play a Disenchant on it with that Gloom still on the table. I'm at least 3 turns away from that. I'll take a Tundra back to the land of the untapped. Drawing 1. Oh, dropping another 1. Tapping 4, and a Control Magic. Oh man, how crucial have those been? He knows that's it for him. I take his creature and have the ability to just end it right there. Well, thanks for watching. We know Blue, White, Green took this one down. It was a very, very close game. And thanks for the game, William. Hope everyone has a good day.